In an age when knowledge was a beacon in the encroaching darkness, one man rose to illuminate the path for generations, weaving together the sacred and the profane. How did a scholar, a bishop, and a saint become the last schoolmaster of the Roman world, shaping the very foundation of medieval thought? Welcome to The Cross Remains, where we explore the enduring legacy of faith, because his love endures forever. My name is Michael, and today we delve into the extraordinary life of Saint Isidore of Seville, a colossal figure in early medieval Spain whose intellect and piety profoundly influenced the Catholic Church and Western civilization. Born into a family of saints, Isidore's journey from an orphaned youth to one of the most revered doctors of the Church is a testament to divine grace and unwavering dedication to knowledge. Join us as we uncover the story of the patron saint of the Internet, a man who built bridges between ancient wisdom and a nascent Christian Europe. Isidore was born in Cartagena, Spain, around 560 AD, into a prominent Hispano-Roman family known for its fervent Catholic faith. His siblings, Leander, Fulgentius, and Florentina, would also achieve sainthood, a remarkable testament to the spiritual depth of their household. This was a period of immense upheaval in the Iberian Peninsula, as the Visigothic kingdom, newly converted from Arianism to Catholicism, sought to consolidate its power and cultural identity. The family's dedication to Orthodox Christianity would play a pivotal role in the religious and intellectual landscape of their time. Orphaned at a young age, Isidore was placed under the guardianship of his elder brother, Leander, who was then the Archbishop of Seville. Leander, a formidable scholar and ecclesiastical leader, took on the responsibility of Isidore's education with great seriousness. His tutelage was rigorous, covering not only theological studies but also classical literature, philosophy, and rhetoric, subjects crucial for a well-rounded intellectual in that era. This demanding education laid the groundwork for Isidore's encyclopedic knowledge and systematic approach to learning. Leander's influence extended beyond academic instruction. He instilled in Isidore a deep love for Christ and a profound commitment to the Catholic faith. Seville, under Leander's guidance, became a vibrant center of Christian learning and culture. It was within this intellectually stimulating environment that Isidore's formidable mind began to flourish. He absorbed knowledge from various sources, developing a unique ability to synthesize diverse fields of study into a cohesive whole, a skill that would define his later monumental works. Upon Leander's death in 600 AD, Isidore succeeded him as Archbishop of Seville, a position he held for over 3 decades until his own passing in 636 AD. This was a period of significant transition for the Visigothic kingdom, grappling with its newfound Catholic identity after centuries of Arian rule. Isidore's leadership was crucial in unifying the disparate elements of the church and society, skillfully navigating political complexities while steadfastly upholding orthodox doctrine. As Archbishop, Saint Isidore of Seville convened the Fourth Council of Toledo in 633 AD, a pivotal event that shaped the future of the Visigothic kingdom. This council addressed numerous ecclesiastical and political issues, establishing uniform liturgical practices and reinforcing the authority of the Church. The decrees issued from this council were instrumental in integrating the Church and state, creating a cohesive framework for governance and spiritual life that profoundly influenced medieval European legal and religious thought. One of Saint Isidore's most enduring contributions was his commitment to education. He mandated the establishment of cathedral schools in every diocese, ensuring that future generations of clergy and scholars would receive comprehensive instruction. These schools taught not only theology, but also the liberal arts, including grammar, rhetoric, dialectic, arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, and music. This emphasis on broad education was revolutionary for its time, laying the groundwork for medieval universities. Isidore's literary output was prodigious, covering an astonishing range of subjects. His most famous work, the Etymologiae, or Origines, is an unparalleled encyclopedia that attempted to compile all existing knowledge of the ancient world. This monumental 20-volume work covered everything from theology and philosophy to history, grammar, medicine, and the natural sciences, seeking to explain the origin and meaning of countless words and concepts. The Etymologiae became the most influential textbook of the Middle Ages, shaping intellectual discourse for centuries. It was copied countless times and served as a primary source of knowledge for scholars and educators across Europe. Without Isidore's meticulous compilation, much of the classical learning that was preserved through the tumultuous early medieval period might have been lost forever. Its widespread use underscores the profound impact of Saint Isidore of Seville on the transmission of knowledge. Beyond the Etymologiae, Isidore authored numerous other significant works. His Differentiarum Libri explored distinctions between words and theological concepts, offering clarity in doctrine. De Natura Rerum was an early scientific treatise on cosmology and natural phenomena, reflecting a curiosity about God's creation. He also wrote extensively on scripture, history, and ecclesiastical law, demonstrating the breadth of his intellectual pursuits and his commitment to systematizing Christian thought. Isidore's theological writings were instrumental in defining Orthodox Catholic doctrine in Visigothic Spain. His works provided clear explanations of the Trinity, Christology, and the sacraments, countering lingering Arian influences and strengthening the faith of the newly converted Visigoths. He emphasized the importance of moral living and the role of the Church as the spiritual guide for society, anchoring the faithful in turbulent times. Saint Isidore of Seville is often considered the last schoolmaster of the ancient world and the first universal scholar of the Middle Ages. He stood at the crossroads of two eras, bridging the classical heritage of Rome with the emerging Christian culture of medieval Europe. His work ensured that the flame of knowledge, painstakingly gathered over centuries, continued to burn brightly, illuminating the intellectual landscape of the nascent Christian West. Isidore's contributions to Christian liturgy are also significant. He played a key role in the development of the Mozarabic rite, a unique liturgical tradition of the Iberian Peninsula that predates the Roman rite. This distinct liturgical practice reflects the rich cultural and spiritual heritage of Visigothic Spain, preserving ancient hymns, prayers, and customs that offer a unique window into early Christian worship. The impact of Saint Isidore of Seville extended far beyond Spain. His Etymologiae was widely circulated and studied across Europe, influencing scholars like Bede the Venerable and Alcuin. Through their own writings and teachings, Isidore's encyclopedic knowledge continued to shape education and theology throughout the Carolingian Renaissance and beyond, making him an indirect architect of much of medieval intellectual life. Isidore's personal life was marked by profound humility, spiritual discipline, and tireless work. Despite his vast intellect and influential position, he remained devoted to prayer and ascetic practices. His example inspired countless individuals to pursue both intellectual excellence and spiritual piety, demonstrating that profound learning and deep faith are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary paths to truth. Miracles attributed to Saint Isidore, though not widely documented with the same fervor as some other saints, often relate to his intercession for knowledge, wisdom, and the well-being of scholars. His life itself, marked by such extraordinary intellectual output and spiritual leadership in a challenging era could be considered a quiet miracle of sustained grace and divine inspiration. His legacy is a testament to the power of a life dedicated to God and learning. Saint Isidore died in 636 AD, leaving behind an unparalleled legacy of scholarship and spiritual leadership. He was canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church, recognized for his extraordinary contributions to theology, education, and the preservation of knowledge. His feast day is celebrated on April 4th, a day for Catholics to remember his intellectual gifts and his unwavering faith. In modern times, Saint Isidore of Seville has found a new relevance as the patron saint of the internet and computer users. This seemingly anachronistic patronage acknowledges his monumental efforts to catalog and disseminate knowledge, mirroring the internet's own function. His ability to synthesize vast amounts of information makes him an ideal intercessor for those navigating the complexities of the digital age, seeking wisdom and truth online. As we reflect on the life of this remarkable saint, we are invited to consider the importance of knowledge, wisdom, and truth in our own lives. In a world inundated with information, Saint Isidore reminds us of the perennial need to discern, to seek understanding, and to integrate our intellectual pursuits with our spiritual journey, always striving for deeper connection with God. Saint Isidore's legacy is a powerful testament to the enduring value of education grounded in faith. He showed that intellectual curiosity, when guided by divine wisdom, can serve as a potent tool for evangelization and for building a more just and enlightened society. His life encourages us to be diligent in learning and fervent in our faith. His works continue to inspire scholars and faithful alike, reminding us that the pursuit of truth is a sacred endeavor. In the modern era, as we grapple with information overload, his example provides a beacon, guiding us to synthesize, discern, and apply knowledge in a way that truly glorifies God and benefits humanity. Let us remember Saint Isidore of Seville, not just as a historical figure, but as an intercessor and a guide for our own intellectual and spiritual journeys. May his dedication to knowledge and his unwavering faith inspire us to seek wisdom in all things, always with an eye toward eternal truths. His life reminds us that true wisdom comes from God, and that every intellectual endeavor, when offered for his glory, can become a path to holiness. Saint Isidore of Seville truly embodied the spirit of the cross remains, demonstrating that his love endures forever through the preservation and dissemination of sacred knowledge. As we conclude this reflection on Saint Isidore, we are left with a profound sense of gratitude for his contributions. His legacy lives on, not only in the annals of history, but also in the hearts of those who continue to seek knowledge and truth in faith. May his example continue to light our way. Thank you for joining us on The Cross Remains. If you were inspired by the life of Saint Isidore of Seville, please like this video, share it with others who seek wisdom and faith, and subscribe to our channel for more timeless Catholic content. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Until next time, may God bless you, and remember, his love endures forever.